Hey, what's going on, guys? Dylan Moore here, and welcome back to NASCAR The Game Inside Line for race 17 at 36 for the running of this evening's episode being the Quaker State 400. Oh God. Last week at Kentucky, last week in Infineon, we clearly won, but according to this game's BS concept of time penalties, I apparently ended up 6th. Sixth, and Clint Porter won the race. However, I am still the points leader over Kurt Busch. Let's go down to Kentucky Speedway and qualify. Okay. 27 laps into tonight's episode, NASCAR Inside Line. Tire wear fuel use will be ×1, flag rules will be on cautions, damage repairs will be on full. And here's Ray Abraham.
Let's make sure that car's set up just like you want it to qualify. Get out on the track and see what you got.
Kentucky Speedways, we don't really have much of a notebook for Kentucky Speedways, considering in 2012 was the second ever race the Cup guys ran at Kentucky. So let's jump right in.
The car's looking good. You just need to go out there and put in a good, solid drive.
Let's go. Now we roll out of the pit lane. We begin our 2 laps at Kentucky. Now Kentucky is kind of like an old version of Kansas, except the bumps are fucking irritating. The bumps are probably the most irritating part of the course because it just shakes your car up. You kind of notice how the bankings, before they repaved it this year, it's kind of flat in the corners, but you come off of turn 4, the car will want to unload when you come off. If you can tune your car just right to avoid that, you could have a shot. Right now, Kyle Busch, the 2011 winner, the inaugural winner of this race, has a pole time of 32.78. We look to try to beat it. Heck, we've already got 10 poles. Why not put 11 on the list? And first, wow, that was tight. We're gonna run our second lap as we make our way down through 1 and 2. And there'll be 27 laps in tonight's episode of NASCAR Inside Line. This is a 10% race as we come out of turn number 4 into the tri-oval, and we have the pole.
That's what I'm talking about, man. When you grab that pole, this race has got a whole lot easier. Awesome performance. Now let's make sure you finish the race in the same position.
Okay.
Just remember the basics. Give me a good, solid drive.
Kentucky Speedway is one of the newest stops on the Sprint Cup circuit, and this is the second ever race that now these drivers have ran. Not many people have had a notebook. Kyle Busch is the only person that can say he knows how to get around Kentucky Speedway. Even though, what will we see tonight? Let's send it upstairs. Tonight in the Bluegrass State, send it to Adam Alexander and Wally Donback. Take it away, boys.
Welcome to NASCAR's newest Sprint Cup track. For today's running of the Quaker State 400, I'm Mike Troy with hometown hero Darrell Walton. Oh yeah, my old Kentucky home, Mike. The track's got a few bumps in it here and there. The drivers come and complain about a lot of things to get the track character. I like the track experience. And we've got a cast of characters in this field today. Yes, we do. And
I start on the pole. Kyle Busch, 2011 winner, will start second. Jimmy Johnson will start third. And Brad Keselowski will start fourth tonight. Fireworks go off in the background. Who can say they, at the end of the night tonight, Kentucky, one man will be able to say they can also not be able to get around this place. Pace car is off. Field is in the hands of Jeff Gordon and Kyle Busch. Coming down to the restart zone. As the green flag is into the air, we're racing at Kentucky. Had to get out of the gas so I don't hit the wall. As Jimmy Johnson looks like he's going to try to fight out two. Ow. Out two. Junior with a big head of steam as they head down to three. As we head down to turn three, I'm going to give him the inside. But I get the run ahead of him and able to clear him for the spot. Jimmy Johnson will come out of turn four and lead lap number one in the Quaker State 400. Let's see how long we can go without a caution. Think about, I did hit pretty hard because look at my right front. Bright red. My right front right now is bright red as we come out of turn four. Johnson just barely slides up in front of us. We almost flip him. It's on board the 48, or on board the 24 of Jeff Gordon. Jeff Gordon, this is the only track that Jeff Gordon does not know how to win at. As Jimmy Johnson is sideways on the backstretch. No caution, believe it or not. There is no caution right now, despite the fact that Johnson was sideways on the backstretch. As here comes Dale Earnhardt Jr. to try to take the lead. Eden the Bluegrass State. 4 laps on the board. Jeff Gordon leads by a little under half a second. As looks like Junior right on the bumper of the 24 car. Looking, just trying to look for a way to get by these guys, by Gordon. He is there. Looks under the inside. Can't quite clear him. Gordon still leads here at Kentucky. And Junior suddenly slows up going into one on Hamlin. Everyone gets better of it, but wow, look at that. Junior with a big head of steam with Hamlin as they come out of turn number 2. Junior to the front at Kentucky. There's real life 2012 winner Brad Keselowski. Won this race as one of his many wins to complete his first ever Drivers' Championship in the Cup Series. Because he looks to the inside of Hamlin. 3 wide. We're going to go 3 wide on Keselowski. Oh wow, 3 wide for the lead for a moment as Denny Hamlin makes his way to the front of the field. 3 wide for the lead going down the backstretch. So this is stuff you see on the last lap of the race, not lap 6. Hamlin up the racetrack into the wall. Keselowski also was part of that sandwich. As Junior will come out of turn 4. Gordon crosses low. Junior leads the lap. Junior is there as the Biffle and Keselowski have finally followed in behind him too. As you see that Junior is still managed to keep a little bit of a 0.2 of a second gap. Now, what do I have to say about this track in general in NASCAR? Repaving it and putting the low downforce package with the Cup cars was freaking awesome this year. Lots of side-by-side racing, a little bit of beating and banging too. It's perfect too. It's perfect. Now it'd be cool if Chevrolet can break their Kentucky hex and go to victory lane, which would be nice. Because freaking Harvick could have won that race, but pit road issues late because Harvick's pit crew sucks. But who knows? I was rooting for Gordon to win in his last race in Kentucky. That didn't happen. And I didn't know I don't know what happened, but I have checked out from Dale Earnhardt Jr. Jr. is now 4 seconds separating me from the 88 of Dale Earnhardt Jr. Another lap on the board. As we make our way through 1 and 2 and down the backstretch. Backstretch again. So we were actually able to keep the car down towards the bottom of the track. No cautions have happened tonight, even though Jimmy Johnson facing sideways on the backstretch should have been a caution. But to each his own, I guess. I guess they thought he was clear to go green. Because if it was, not sure if it was me or I clearly saw Jimmy Johnson sideways on the backstretch. When I show you guys a little bit of the replay when I get to the end of this race, I'm not sure, but I think Jimmy was sideways. I felt like I saw Jimmy's car facing a direction it's not supposed to go, you know? But I could be wrong. He could have just looped it around and slid and just steered it dead right. But who knows? Wow, right at the racetrack. Can we put the Demons and the time penalty bullcrap of Sonoma behind us? So far tonight looks to be our best shot. We are actually closing in on a little bit of lap traffic, beginning with Nemechek in the 87, Josh Wise, and then past this group of 5. The field is actually spread out right now. I just love how in this game the field spreads out like a real Sprint Cup race, which I like. Because 14 and 15 just clumped all the cars together and just said, have at it. And just basically said, have at it. And you basically pick your way through the field. I just love how inside line had a little bit of how Cup guys run on real long runs in Cup races, not just packing these guys 3 and 4 wide, like it was Daytona or Talladega. Going to get under Travis Kvapil, David Gilliland, the 38. And yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is the longest green flag run we've ever had this entire season. This entire Let's Play, well, with the exception of Sonoma. The exception of Sonoma, where the first caution didn't come out until 2 laps remaining. This is probably the cleanest race we've had all season. Only one caution, or only one caution happened, which really didn't need the yellow. It was Jimmy Johnson sliding down to the inside wall. We're catching another big group of line of lap cars going down into 1 with a time of 32.08. Look at that, grinding my way through the corner as, look at that. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is in second, 14 seconds back. And we have hit no cautions in this race. No cautions in Kentucky tonight, as it's almost midnight the next morning. Going to go under our teammate Jimmy Johnson, put him a lap down. On the outside of him, get by Danica Patrick, David Reagan. I swear to God, the back of that car looks like it's already gotten damaged before the race, even though they weren't even near an accident. I just noticed that David Reagan's car, the back of David Reagan's car in this game, and Gilliland's, the Mod Space car, the back end looks like it's already been in an accident for some reason, even though they really haven't. But they really haven't. As you saw right there, I was trying to get by David Reagan. It looked like his car was beat up from an earlier accident or something. Look at that. Already about to put about half of this field is currently lapped down. David String is about to become our next victim. Let's go on board Jeff Gordon. 9 laps of racing to go in tonight's Quaker State 400. Through turns 1 and 2 and down the backstretch. This has been pretty much domination by Jeff Gordon. In real life, he never won a Kentucky. Never has won a race at Kentucky. Tonight, in about 9 laps, he looks to do this, to change that stat and join Kyle Busch's on the list of winners here at Kentucky. Our right front is just warm. Our right front's bright red. Our brakes are still good. Our engine doesn't look too hot. But our right front may be our biggest issue. We just got to nurse it for 7 more laps and not hit anything. 7 laps to go in tonight's Quaker State 400. I lead by almost 24 seconds over Dale Earnhardt Jr. Jr. basically has to fight for second place. We got loose right there coming out in turns 1 and 2. Coming out of turn 4 again. To the line, there will be 6 to go. If this is a fuel mileage race, Jeff Gordon should probably start coasting right about now. Right about now in a fuel mileage race, if your lead's this big, you should just kick the clutch in or something. But nope, Gordon's going to give it that 100% rule that Joe Gibbs may or may not have totally disobeyed. And he's going to run it to the end. But we're going to get under Juan Pablo Montoya, Stenhouse, put him a lap down. I'm going to put Kevin Harvick a lap down. It's going to be pretty interesting to see how many people are going to be on a lap behind at the end of this thing. 5 laps of racing to go. And second place starter Kyle Busch all the way back to 15. We're going to put him a lap down, so Busch has slid back like a rock tonight. Alright, Kentucky. Oh, contact. Hopefully Ambrose and Kurt Busch save it. 4 laps of racing to go. It's funny, the probability of me lapping this field has just become more and more common. Look at that. There are only 7 cars on the lead lap right now. Oh, contact with Hamlin. As around he goes. Green-white checker. First caution. I was trying to go on the inside of Edwards and around with Hamlin. Just a single car incident on the top side. When we restart this race, there will be 3 laps of racing to go. Those 3 laps. This is the first green-white checkered attempt at Kentucky. Going down to the restart zone, Gordon and Jr. on the front row. How's it turn out? Jr. with big head of steam, side by side, coming out of turn 2. Side by side, Jr. gets the spot going into 3, coming out of turn 4. Contact with Biffle, more contact, beating on each other for second. All right, whoa, round goes Biff. Oh God. That didn't happen. Bouncing off of Greg Biffle here. Going down line, there will be 2 laps to go. Junior leads. That was not a caution and that was not planned. I need to stop using frickin' rewinds. Side by side going out 2. Gordon with a better run on the outside. Junior is there. They are dead even going into turn 3. But can Gordon get the advantage of the drive off? Coming out of turn number 4, they will see the white flag at Kentucky. Last lap for Earnhardt Jr. Jr. with a win in the bag. After at Michigan, Biffle tried going side by side. Up the racetrack we went. Side by side, dead even into turn 3. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, Biffle into the wall. As they come out of 4 to the checkered flag here at Kentucky. Truex spins to the bottom. And Matt Kenseth spins to win at Kentucky as they crash at the line. Let's look at the results. Matt Kenseth won tonight at Kentucky, followed by Jeff Gordon second, Eddie Hamlin third, Brad Keselowski fourth, Dale Earnhardt Jr. fifth, Sam Hornish Jr. sixth, Mark Martin seventh, Truex Jr. eighth, Greg Biffle ninth, and Clint Bowyer 10th. I put the majority of this field a lap down because I'm a boss. Let's see how points shake out. It's going to be pretty interesting to see where the wild card race is as we get closer to the chase. As we get closer and closer to the chase time, we're going to see how the wild card race shakes out. Currently, I am still the points leader of Kurt Busch. Earnhardt Jr. is third. Jeff Burton is still holding on in fourth. Greg Biffle is fifth. Keselowski is sixth. Clint Bowyer is seventh. Jimmy Johnson loses 2 spots. Matt Kenseth gains a spot with his win. Kyle Busch is 10th. Points. Truex is 11th with his win at Vegas. Then Ricky Stenhouse sits in 12th in points. Truex and Stenhouse are the wild card men. And the next race of NASCAR The Game Inside Line will be at Daytona International Speedway for the halfway point of the schedule. If you guys like tonight's video, drop a like, drop a few comments below, click that subscribe button. While you're at it, why not follow me on Instagram and or Snapchat? Also follow me on Spotify. And above all, have a good day. Have a good night.